Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter project every single time and give my honest thoughts on how that project is being read. Gamefound project, today. And today I'm very excited to be checking out Master Dater. Defeat your romantic rivals and win at love in Master Dater, a messed up dating game from Cyanide and Happiness. Follow along as we take you on a weird and wonderful journey all about love. So, I find that premise very interesting. I will say I hate the main image, though, and I'm just not a big fan of Gamefound's main image format at all. I like the rectangles way better than the squares. But the first thing is player count, time length, age, useful information about this game. And I know it's up here technically because I have a notification, but honestly, I just kind of scroll past it and I go here, and I'm uninspired. And if I don't know Cyanide and Happiness, nothing here at all is really convincing me. And if I do, I might still miss it because it says, like, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of this, but it is a card game, humor, party game, multiplayer. I'm excited to check it out. Alright, so it's raised $77,000 in just a couple hours, which is to be expected. And honestly, the reason why I thought this was going to do... Why are these white? Gamefound, are you being weird? Where's the images, Gamefound? Alright, Gamefound is having some technical malfunctions right now. I do believe it's Gamefound, or maybe it's me. Oh, I hope it's not me. Anywho, as always when you go into things, we're just going to get into the video. As always when you get into the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? But part of the reason why I want to check this out today is I thought it was going to be very popular because it's going to have minis. It has really cool Cyanide and Happiness minis, which I think would honestly be something you'd want to spotlight at the front. Show me the game, show me those minis, but let's get into the video.
Psst. Hey you. Do you feel lonely? Like love just isn't in the cards? Well, check out these cards. It's called Master Dater. It's the third card game from Cyanide and Happiness. Here's how it works. Every player takes turns being the sexy single. It's your job to find your perfect date. First, tell us 3 interesting facts about yourself.
I'm interested in true crime podcasts. I'm extremely superficial. And I want someone who can start a cult with me.
Now every other player has 3 heads and 3 bodies, and it's up to them to create the perfect date for this superficial, true crime-loving cultist.
Hey there, face-wearing gunman here. If you like true crime, I can do some of those for you. I'm a true criminal and a true lover. Maybe one day I can wear your face, in a romantic way.
Hey, heard you like cults? I'm a lizard person with a ceremonial dagger. There's a lot more of us who live underground. I could take you down there to meet my people.
So it's Cards Against Humanity plus the storytelling and the mixing of the 2 cards together, pretty much. It's that basic format, which I'm not knocking. I have created a game very similar to this. I kickstarted it myself years and years and years ago. So I love this basic format, the storytelling thing, and then once again, I imagine this person is going to award out points to the other people. But I will say this video is very well done of telling me exactly what this game is.
Notice that there are 3 different types of interest cards. Hearts, flames, and sparks. Different cards can go to different winners, and not everyone is competing for the same cards.
Oh! Now there's the twist there. Part of the issues with games like this is it's very all or nothing, you know. You might have a round where everybody sucks, you might have a round where everybody's fantastic, but only one person wins the card. I really do like this aspect. That's very cool.
Making for gameplay that's as chaotic as it is erotic. Once you collect 5 cards total, including one of each color, you win.
So there's some more gamery levels to this, and thank you for the compliment.
You're now
I would disagree. I think Mr. Beast is amazing.
the Master Dater.
Hey, I'm Rob. And I'm Dave. And this is our
Personal touch, actual box size, be still my beating heart. I love it.
new card game, Master Dater. Fun fact about me, I need immediate medical attention. I need someone who will help me raise my bastard child. And I need someone who I can fix with therapy.
It's a game that will provide tools to every sort of personality to get weird and wacky.
I am someone that could fulfill all these needs for you. Anime fighter, punching a guy.
One moment I love while playing the game is flipping your cards over to kind of discover.
So I feel like that particular example, I wasn't the biggest fan of that. Because what enamored me with the first part of the video was the fact this wasn't just Cards Against Humanity, but I'm playing 2 cards. It's the storytelling aspect of, oh, I'm going to connect these two cards. I'm going to interweave them specifically to be what's going to be what you need. Whereas in that example they just showed there, it was just like, hey, here, I'm this person and this person. I'm just a guy. I'm an anime fighter punching a guy. And that's not the game I'm looking for. Like, there's a lot of other games like that. Like, the storytelling, I think, is the unique aspect here.
For who you are and what your combination is, sometimes it's a jump scare, to be honest.
I'll be your best bet because Jesus.
Oh, Jesus! Jesus Christ! We've been playtesting Master Dater for over a year, and we have never had a round that didn't make us laugh our asses off.
I hate butts.
If you hate butts, then look no further. I am a snake. I don't even have a butt. I have a hole. It's you would never
see like that. Like this. This is the part. This is the fun part. And I'll be brutally honest with you. My game is called Help Wanted. It literally is so similar to this. It blows my mind. But that really is what the game hinges on. If people get invested in telling the story, showing why is it funny the reptile. So yeah, this is fun.
Anything resembling a butt on this body. The most surprising characters win sometimes. It's never what you expect, just because of how customizable these people are.
You can end up with a real freak, and I love freaks.
I'm a chicken clown.
I am a furry.
I'm the devil and I've got a long.
I do like that. I love the idea of mushing together these different combinations of things. I actually think that's a really cool idea. So they've taken this basic formula, this basic premise that's in a lot of party games, and I feel like they've added enough to it that I'm sold on the game in the first 3 minutes. So very well done video, I think.
Hey, wait, I got 5, you guys. So I got 1 of each color. I hate butts. They're fixing me with therapy. Baby crazy, cryptids, other strange beasts, being hunted on John Waters. That's 5, you guys. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I am the master dater.
If you support Master Dater on Gamefound, not only will you be the first to get it and the first to play it, you will also have access to all kinds of exclusive rewards.
And so here's where it's going to be interesting. I do believe they have a couple games that are at Target. So they really have to be like, all right, why do I back it here instead of there? Because some people are super skeptical like that. That some people are just like, I don't see why I'd pay the ship. And it's not skeptical, it's just practicality.
Things like the Big Love Edition.
You can also get the 150 card exclusive Not Safe for Work edition.
Fantastic. And this is great. Love it. Good stuff here. You're showing me the products. You're showing me the items. You're talking to me about how much it is, not how much it's going to cost, but you're telling me what I'm going to buy. I like that. I don't think this will have a good staying power without knowing the price. I predict that it'll not be worth it for the little gameplay you'd get. Art, at least, would be the case for me. Yeah, this is definitely more like a mass market party style game. This is the Target party game that you get out, 5-6 times a year. This is not one that I'm thinking about for my game night. And that's really interesting to me because this is a Gamefound product. And I'm going to talk more about that in a second. Let's finish the video.
For those of you that like to get really freaky in the sheets.
But wait, there's one more thing. Take it away, sexy voice.
For the next 30 days, we'll be going on an interactive animated adventure. Join us on Master Dater Island, where your suggestions and comments can help lonely Lucy find love. New episodes will launch on our YouTube channel and right here on Gamefound.
Now wow. That's different. That's amazing. I think that's going to be huge. And that's one thing I want to comment on. I think this is a big get for Gamefound because this feels like much more of a mass market style game. And Gamefound's biggest issue is they just need more people to sign up for Gamefound. I did a poll a couple months ago about what percentage of people are on Gamefound. It was pretty low. So having these huge tentpole projects, I think, is very important. And maybe it's not going to be a huge tentpole project in our hobby, like the board game hobby, like the more advanced into the hobby. I don't want to sound like a snooty person, but you know what I'm saying here. I think this is really good for Gamefound because once again, 11 million subscribers, and they're essentially convincing new people to come here. And I wish it would show me what percentage of people are new, because on Kickstarter it says what percentage of people are new. I bet it's very high on this one. A lot of new people signed up for Gamefound, which is huge. All right, so do I want it? Yeah, this is. I feel like if you're a fan of this style game, I think they did a great job of convincing you. It's like other games, but with a twist and with a pedigree behind it, people who, are funny if you like the comics. Like, I love Cyanide and Happiness comics. So, I'm in. So, do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. I don't expect them to run off with the money. And how much is it? Hopefully, we don't beat around the bush. We get to the price. Luckily, Gamefound does that. The featured one is $65. So, this is to get the fancy box. Let's select it. Let's see what it looks like. I want to look. No, I want to look at it. No, I just want to look at it. How do I just look at it? There it is. So, what do I get? The Master Dater. What's the pictures? Rule sheet, 90 head cards, 90 body card, 207 interest cards. So we're getting 387 cards. December 2022. And then this is the Big Love edition. So what is, what's, oh, here we go. There's pictures. Why are my pictures? Dang it. Okay. Hopefully there'll be a fun pledge area here. It's not their first game, I think. No, they have like one about trains that's in Target. I think they have two. I think they mentioned it too. I think this is their third game. But it's not a Board Game Geek too, which is an immediate, for me, because there's people on Board Game Geek who'd be very excited about this game. And the fact that it's not on there, it's harder to generate geek buzz if you don't have a Board Game Geek game on there. Drives me nuts. 3 to 6 players, 20 minutes to play, ages 13 plus. Love that. Wish that was on the marquee. I actually wish that was on the very front. Welcome to Master Dater. In this game, you'll create wacky characters and shamelessly pander your way into the heart of the sexy single. Come play with us and participate in weird and wonderful stretch goals to unlock special limited backer reward tiers and exclusive items. So here's the other thing, too. I have not seen a single mini yet, which I think is a big misstep. Honestly, part of the reason why I thought this was going to be so massively huge was one of the first images I saw was the fact that they're going to have Cyanide and Happiness minis. And I think that in itself, if those didn't, I don't know if those already did exist, but if they didn't, there's tons of people who'd be backing it just for that. But we haven't gotten to that. And that's so interesting. And then, so they make it so I can click to it, which is really nice. We also hope you'll enjoy us as we take on a romantic quest for true love in a very special interactive animated series. Follow our YouTube channel or watch new episodes right here on Gamefound. Love the fact we can click on it. In Master Dater, one player is a sexy single, so I know the game. I saw it. Immature content. That is it, unless you want this. So what's different here? Convince me. You can get the Master Dater Big Love Edition, which contains everything above and all of our Master Dater unlocks in a large, more Weedly boxes. So essentially there's going to be lots of things that are unlocked. And so you can get the retail edition for the scrubs at Target, or you can get the big boy edition, which is what we know what you want. Got it. Not a game for geeks. Yeah. I would say for the people who haven't gotten quite to the deepest end of the hobby, and I don't want to be so stereotypical because some of my friends that play really deep Euro games, and I play really deep Euro games, play everything. But I would say more times than not, that crowd, I don't think this is probably going to be one they want to get down to the table. During this campaign, only you get the Master Edition Big Lug box. So this is the $25 for the Target Edition, $65, and yeah, 51 people bought this. Not many people. $11.43 getting me the big box, which I don't know what else is in it, but I'm assuming it's going to be awesome. Then we have the Uncut Expansion. Now, is this in here? Oh, so it does. It comes like the Uncut Expansion. So once again, I think this should be a better way of conveying to me that this is in fact already in that box. Love Edition, custom email, sold out. So 2 people got a custom email. Okay. Interesting. I thought they were minis. Okay, more info. That's good, because there's a lot of stuff that could be here. We said that all there was is sort of lied. Over the next 30 days, we'll be throwing all kinds of stuff at you. More cards? Yeah, death. Entire expansions? For sure. Joking Hazard garbage? We are contractually obligated to do that, because that was our first game, Joking Hazard, I do believe, which was from Ad Magic. And, yeah, so they have a couple big ones in the pipes. So how do you unlock more stuff? Easy. Just do exactly what we tell you. Below our stretch goals, each week during the campaign, we will just 3 new challenges to compete in order to unlock exclusive content, add-ons, and more. All you have to do is accomplish 2 of the 3 challenges each week to unlock the goal. So, to unlock a Joking Hazard 10-pack, so you get promo cards, more Master Dater cards, and get your box kissed, click here for the unlock details. Boobs, food big playlist. What? Okay. 5 head and 5 bods and 10 interesting added to every copy of the dater. So what do we got to do? We reach 80,085, aka boobs. So it's a fiscal stretch goal. Bite your food, any food. Example, sandwich, pizza, pancake into a heart shape. Send a picture to any of our social media master daters. 20 needed to unlock. I'm making grilled cheese sandwiches for my family tonight, and I just might do that. I love this sort of thing. Show us your favorite date night songs, and we'll add it to the master dater playlist. Let's try to get to 69 hours. So there's a playlist. There's a Spotify playlist. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I love this. This is great. The master dater love. So this is awesome. Like this is great. I love this. All right. If you get there, I think that's awesome. All right. What do we got? The already unlocked, the master dater uncut. Cool. Add-ons now. So Cyanide and Happiness. So essentially, there's going to be more add-ons that become unlocked. And these will be things you could buy. But then by the end of the campaign, you're going to be like, oh, I'd be super foolish to not buy the Big Love Edition. That's essentially what they're trying to do. And this is not new. I mean, like, you can go back and look at Kickstarter. I'm trying to think of it. There was a really big party game that came out of Kickstarter. Jalop! Wow! So, this is really interesting to me. I hate Jalop. I hate Jalop with a fire of 1,000 suns. These are very cool ideas, though. I wish they would have been mentioned a little bit earlier. And here's the other thing. I thought there were minis. Like, I could have swore that there were minis. Like, I saw minis. Or is there there's no minis. Which tells me this is a stranger card game. But funny. So, here's the thing. I'm going to be willing to bet that there are actually minis. Because I saw them. It was on one of the pages. One of the pre-launch pages. And the fact that they're not here anywhere, I say to myself, what the hell are you doing not having those here? Those move the needle. That literally was why I did this video today, was because I saw those minis and I said, oh my gosh, people are going to go crazy for those minis. Those 11 million fans are going to want those little minis so they can put them on their desk or put them on their office, put them wherever. And they're not anywhere on the page. They're not even teased or hinted. An unlock that is coming, but that's a day one. Like, you want to get this thing off like a rocket ship. You want this thing to blow up into the stratosphere. You start with the minis here. Because how many people would be in for that extra, say, $30? Because let's be honest, they're probably going to be able to mass produce this, make these nice colored looking minis, because they look gorgeous. Yeah, they're on the front of this Kickstarter, aren't they? Yeah, if you look at the thumbnail of this, you can see the minis. They're super nice. It's so perplexing to me. But once again, it goes back to what I say about Jalop. Like, I just want to throw Jalop under the bus for everything. But how do you not showcase these? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Shipping. Shipping will be charged to the Gamefound Pledge Manager once orders are finalized in order to provide the most cost-effective rates for all backers. So you're not actually going to tell me what the shipping is. Just that there is. Yes, there will be shipping. We'll do it later. That's not good enough. That's crucial, valuable information. Is there VAT? Backers of the EU also, so you are going to get, at least they told us about the VAT. You're going to get jacked by the VAT, taxes, all that sort of stuff. So that's a half-point grade drop for me right there. And that's a full letter grade drop, honestly, for not having those minis. Because typically, what I always complain about is, everybody's focusing way too much on the minis. But you at least got to acknowledge the fact that you have minis. Like, those are huge. Okay. Your pledge. Comments. Let's check out the comments, the FAQ. So these are people who are suggesting songs. Okay. Date Night, Kissed by Prince. And so they're going to have lots of people engaged here. But honestly, it's fun and it makes it a more fun ride. But the Gamefound isn't sorted by popularity. But Dan, I love the fact that Gamefound lets you thumbs up stuff. Most popular. All right, so FAQ, how do I receive the free gift? The free gift is for eligible pre-followers of the campaign. In order to receive it, you'll need to do is follow the campaign prior to its launch. Shipping, including my pledge. No. When will my rewards ship? We are not charging shipping or sales tax during the campaign. This is to ensure that everyone, at least give me a ballpark. Give me an estimate. this Kickstarter page, like, this just reeks of not looking around the room. Maybe they didn't want to make false advertising for the minis because it was a pre-launch thing. If it was a it's just so befuddling to me. And maybe there's an awesome reason behind it, but just, like, if you have minis, I think those are on your main image. You know, or just tease it. Tease me the fact that there's going to be minis. Because I was teased by the pre-launch page. But I want you to actually think about this. There's no gameplay video. There's no how to play video. There's no quotes. We're banking 100% on the track record of the creators, which I never think is a great idea. But I do think the video is well done. The stretch goals are super fun if you get into it and you click on it and if you get involved. And I imagine that they will get people involved because they have 11 million YouTube followers. And there's this animated adventure that's going to be going on. I think it's just the Gamefound page itself is not very fun. Like, I feel like this could be a super fun ride, and it kind of was, but it wasn't. I don't feel like this one reached its full potential. But let's give this one a grade. Do I want it? Yes. As someone who likes party-style games like this, I feel like they did a great job in this. In that first 4-minute video, very well done. Can you do it? Yes. No qualms. Not worried about that in any way, shape, or form. How much is it? I'd say the price is right. You get the Target version nobody's going to get for $25. You get this version for $65. But I'm getting a half-point grade drop because I don't know the full price of the shipping, which is annoying. Also, because I'm assuming this box, because it's probably going to be like $7 to $10. I'm going to guess. Maybe 12. Depending on the size of this box. But whatever. Just give me a ballpark estimate here. That's super annoying. No add-ons. Except for the card game, which I imagine they're going to do later, but we see this all the time on Kickstarter, and people complain about it all the time. Like, when you don't show enough at the beginning of a Kickstarter campaign because you're trying to make the excitement last throughout the whole campaign, and that's kind of what it feels like a little bit to me. F-, wow, that seems like a really harsh grade. So do I want it? Yes, because at the end of the day, I felt like the video was very well done. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? It's a solid price, but I'm annoyed at the fact I don't know the shipping and I don't know enough stuff. I do want to come back to the Kickstarter page, ? To see when things are unlocked. Yeah, I would. So I feel like the stretch goals, though, I think that definitely is a full point grade bump up because that is one of the most interesting and fun stretch goal areas I've seen. And not only are they making stretch goals for the game, but also for their previous content, which is just good fan service. So I'm going to give this one, this is a hard one for me. I'm going to give this a C. It does what it does really, really well, and what it doesn't, it really does really not really well. I give it a G. A G. Oh my gosh. An F- and a G. Would still give this a C+. Yeah, I feel like it's like that video. I think if you're a fan of Cyanide and Happiness, you're gonna back this. And I think this one is going to have really good legs. I like to predict popularity-wise, which you can do on Kickstarter, but you can't do on here. I predict this one is going to be one that is going to be a consistent stream because they're up against the wall, too. They're having to convince people, hey, sign up for this new Gamefound. Because let's be quite honest, of those 11 million people who follow Cyanide and Happiness, how many of those people you think are actually on Gamefound right now? You know, I bet a much larger proportion of them are on Kickstarter. And I would be very interested to know what this would be doing on Kickstarter right now. First day, $82,000. Because, and yeah, that's what I want to know in the comments below. So I want to know your grade. But I'd also, just out of pure curiosity, how much do you predict this would be doing on Kickstarter right now? And so the things that launched today, this just launched today, 41,000, 69,000. This launched at 201,000. Wow, that's already dropping popularity-wise. And then Casting Shadows, which is exploding everything. And I think it would probably be around here. I think it would be doing equal about, or maybe a little bit better. I think it'd probably be around 100 grand. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. But let me know what you think about the Master Dater. I'm going to give this one a C, I think I said. If you're enjoying this content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button. I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers to celebrate my 10th anniversary of making YouTube content. And remember, kids, if you use Jalop, tell them exactly what you want. Don't let them have control. Don't ever do it. Goodbye.